Hello there, folklore and nature lovers, and welcome to our live stream from the camp in Folklore Forest. This is the home of our favourite character, Stringshoe, and the studio for Worldwide Folklore Tales. So, if you're just stopping by with us right now, we're just going to be looking at the campsite from our live stream cam, which is situated up on the hill. And so, sorry about that, guys. We're just coming back on the microphone again. Had a slight hiccup, but as I was saying, we're just overlooking the campsite. So right now, and we can play with that camera whenever we like. I can take a look around real quick. And what we're going to be doing today, whoops, that went a little bit too far, didn't it? What we can do today is just show you between here and the bath and the bird bath, I should say. And then, we'll just enjoy nature in the live stream and maybe even talk about a few fun facts about September. There are some interesting folk tales and what some people might call old wives' tales, actually, But there are some interesting things about the month of September, and if you know any, then perhaps you want to stop by and pop that in the live chat. Ask a question or anything. But I'm the channel's narrator, and I'll be popping in now and again, as we stream the camp cam, and possibly show the bird bath down in the garden as well, like I said. Right now we're just going to be looking at the footpath and the lights that are actually there for the footpath up towards the camp. And I'll probably just swing that back to the camp real quick and go back to where we were originally. But this is fun, and this will be up at night times as well. This is actually a point of view that we're going to be using for our 24-hour stream. So the camera right now isn't a 24-hour stream, but soon it will be, and that will give us full color night vision as well. So animal tracking or any type of animal that would come along, it's going to tell us what it is, and we'll follow it. So that's going to be coming very soon, and it's going to be very exciting to have as a 24-hour live stream, no doubt. But like I said, the pathway down there is lit up and ready. It really does look good at night, obviously. It's spectacular. And then the lighting going around here right now, around the tent there, and on the right-hand side and the left. Kind of really accentuates the size of the space. There are stud lights that go along those pathways, but they haven't really stood the test for us, so we're replacing them with some of the ones. In fact, there's one in the bottom of screen, which is a squarish one. They're excellent, and they work very well. They're solar as well. Yeah, it's a little foible, let's call it, that we had to discover, that the lamps only work. You can see patches of light there, and the lamps that are in those patches are going to be getting charged, but then ones that aren't, sometimes they come on thinking that it's dark, and then they burn their energy off, so at night they're not lighting up. So It's a foible we discovered. So yeah, welcome to the live stream again, and we're going to be switching over just to see when we get visitors to the bird bath. What we'll be doing is we'll be switching cameras today. So we have three cameras. We have the studio broadcast camera, which is outside on the porch here right now. It's Worldwide Folklore Studios. And then we have a bird bath camera, which when we get visitors to that and a fountain, you know, we'll be able to screen that. And then obviously we have the one that we're looking at right now, which is just over the camp on the hill in the woods. So I'm probably going to be coming onto camera very shortly, but for now I'd like to actually just have a look at the bird bath, if that's okay. And maybe we can switch to that real quick, and then split screen perhaps, if possible, producer. Thank you. Yeah, so we have the split screen coming up. Oh, there's the bird bath. Okay, I have a little time delay here, so I'm working with that too. And there we are. Hello, guys. Welcome to the outside broadcast, or the OB. I nearly said OB first, and I think for some people they probably, what's an OB? It's an outside broadcast, but anyway, you know, probably know that anyway. So joining us on the porch right now, and just trying to keep cool in the shade. It's Labor Day in the United States, and the birds are all going crazy. So if we look at the bird bath, we're probably going to see quite a few of those in a few minutes or a few seconds. Yeah. And when we're lucky, they're always kind of bathing in there, or, you know, starting to get quite a few different birds coming in. We've had some very large blue jays coming in, cardinals, and well, some ones I haven't seen before, but songbirds are starting. So that's another month on September, what we think, you know, in terms of the migration of birds and what birds you might attract to your backyard as we approach autumn. And some of them are migrating, and then the local species, the native ones, are going to come in and hang around. But look at that guy, you know, he's having a lot of fun in there, and splishing around, you know, getting all those bubbles going. They're comical, aren't they? Fun to watch. That camera does move, by the way. We can move it up and down and around, but obviously we don't want to do that at all. That would scare the birds away, but it's pretty good. Earlier today we've had the hummingbirds again coming into the tent. In fact, one of them hovered right in front of my camera that I'm looking at, and I hope it would be nice if it would come back again and do that, because that would be great for you guys to see and for us to capture. But yeah, literally just came and hovered it just like right in front of my face, you know. So again, that always gets me. I talk about that a lot, but when it happens, it's, you know, it's really cool, as you would imagine, you know. Yeah, so I'm probably going to just split screen. Maybe we'll keep with the bubble bath perhaps, and up on the camp for a little bit. And I'll be stopping in and out. So welcome to the Folklore Tales live chat. Okay, guys, we're just going to stop by the campsite again for a little while, and we'll be right back soon. microphone, and then I'll be coming back live on the camera for you in a few seconds. But just wanted to say hi again to another Space Nut. Thank you. Everybody is having a good day today. It's very hot and nice weather, but we've managed to get the camera working, and which is working excellent, and as you can see, and we can play with that a little bit and move it around, and that's something that it was funny. While I was just up there earlier, the camera was following me around. I didn't realise that it was still set to the PIR mode, so it was tracking me, and it's pretty interesting. So we have a split screen of the site right now, and hi guys, again, welcome to the tent, or the outside broadcast unit if you like. Just again, a beautiful day for just hanging out and enjoying the view. And if you want me to move that camera, just let me know, and we can do that for you. Probably will take a look down on the pathway at some point again. We did this earlier, and then just have a look at that. But as you can see, it's a beautiful sunny afternoon up there. I can imagine if these tents will be replaced with teepees for the next season, so I haven't got to that yet, but it will happen. And then where you see the sunlight there, it's gonna be another one there probably. Let's just hit play again. It does only have a 20-minute window for the live stream, so occasionally that I have to just make sure that continues. Beautiful southern Maine. I think I may not be far. Yeah, maybe not. That's Kissy Pixels saying it's beautiful in southern Maine. Yeah, how are things in the United Kingdom, Space Nut? It's evening over there right now. Just 4:12 here in the afternoon, but I hope that you have all had an awesome day. Labor Day over here, which is traditionally a holiday anyway for most people, so our producers had an extra day off and gotten another chance to do more producing. Always exciting, right? Yeah, I'm hearing that myself. It's unusual. Well, it's just a Space Nut actually was just saying about the starlings in the UK and them not being that good right now at this time of year. So yeah. But I hope that other than that, how is the weather's treating you well and such like that. They say that in September, if it's a nice day on the 1st of September, it's supposed to be a mild autumn or fall. I'm not sure if that's true or not. I was kind of looking up at English folklore stories or farm lore, I think it was. And actually, my producer's just going to pass me something which I'm going to read from, actually, so forgive me. Farmers once believed that if acorns fell early in September, it signals a harsh winter ahead. Or, in Old English weather lore, if the 1st of September be fair and clear, it foretells a fair autumn. Well, definitely it is here fair and clear, so that's a little bit in conflict with what a neighbour friend of mine said recently, and he said that the oak leaves were turning early. And we've also had these plants here called goldenrod, which we have naturally growing, and they're actually a medicinal plant as well. I did a short about that, but they can be a medicinal plant, but they're also related to ones that if you use or mistake, they're deadly, absolutely deadly, so you have to be careful. But goldenrod, apparently, if it flowers in mid-August, it means, local law says, it means you have about 6 more weeks left before the first frost. And that happened here in mid-August, so that would put us at the end of September. So again, doesn't really seem to ring. The last sheaf of grain harvested was often treated with reverence, called the corn dolly. Now, if you're from England, you'll have that term. Or harvest maiden, thought to house the spirit of the fields. Right? It's also, in England, September is also the month of the blackberry. Another fascinating fact. English folklore, but there's a superstition that after Michaelmas, or Michaelmas, the devil spits on them, making them inedible. Well, I don't know. That's for you to decide. Oh, it's horrid and wet in the UK. Well, that must mean that if it was horrid and wet, then it must be in for a really nasty autumn then. I'm sorry, mate. Sorry about that, Space Nut. I bet it's good weather for flying kites, though, if you're into that. So we're just going to... I'm just spinning the camera around a little bit, just to give us a slightly different view. You'll be seeing that in a few seconds. So at the moment, I'm looking at a different image, but when YouTube catches up with it, we'll be fine. Yes. So we're looking forward to the Halloween event, and actually, we've be interesting to do a live stream there, but I think it's probably going to have to be recorded, because we're going to have invited guests up, and I'm looking at we're looking possibly at getting a few invites out to a local drama group, so that they can come in and help and fill some space with us, because we do like to keep this place a little private, and okay, that's great, thank you. And then we can, concentrate on having a good time without actually anybody sort of just saying, oh, I know where that place is. I mean, one day that might happen, but, there is a privacy thing with that we enjoy, having the folklore forest to ourselves. I mean, if String Shoe was to turn up, that would be different. Probably give him a nice, sandwich or something. Yeah, so just looking down the pathway, and it's the lights are actually on, but you can kind of see them a little bit. Yeah, Kissy Pixels earlier just says what I'm seeing is about having events, and there's lots of space, and yeah, I mean there is. I mean, if I just turn the camera down a little bit further, we're just looking down to where our yard area is a little bit, but it won't go too far. And I mean, that's a good open space right there for a campfire, a fire, which we have, a fire pit, and then people can gather. Probably have a gazebo or two out there, or it's a tent yurt or something like that, and then we can come up the hill, and if we just go right again, which will happen in a little while. When I go right again, we'll be looking back at the camp. So yeah, for sure, it'll be a great place to have a nice Halloween party. Oh, I guess I'm back again. And yes, Druidian, thanks for those comments in the chat there. I don't know, really want to make a mention of that, but that was funny. Gave us a good laugh actually here at the Worldwide Folklore Tales studio, I'll tell you. It's a good job I did. Wasn't live on the microphone anyway. Um, yeah, I just wanted to stop by again and say while we're here, we're probably going to run for about an hour. So far I think we're in about 40 some minutes. Yeah. And so we're going to look at, continue to look at the stream there from the site up at the hill. But I just wanted to just share a couple of things like September facts. Ooh, September. So again, we were talking earlier, I mentioned earlier about September being, we're going about migrating birds in Europe, swallows, storks heading south at the end of summer. Old garden lore, again, which sort of, breaks down. Okay, I've got a bee hovering around me right now, so this is appropriate. Thanks. Right, so because it's September, because it straddles summer and autumn, traditions, some traditions at least, saw it as a time of endings and beginnings. Well, I think a lot of people can relate to that, because it kind of is. And in Norse law, it marked the preparation for winter feasts and sacrifices. Oh, yeah. In Appalachian folklore, which, United States, the weeks after summer were sometimes called the between time, when the veil thinned just enough that signs, omens, and dreams could carry extra weight. I mean, if anybody has some interest in folklore, it's interesting to put. Mind you, it's kind of difficult to put it in a text actually, so I don't know why I'm asking that, but I'm sure everybody's familiar with some of these. September dries up ditches, or breaks down bridges, meaning it's either dry or stormy, or no in between. Or a full moon in September was thought to bring strange dreams and stronger tides. Fascinating. Well, I just did that with Chat GPT, basically just curiosity. So yeah, interesting. Oh, it's, yes, the Human Dialogue Project. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you with us. Thanks for checking in. Well, yeah, there is the Scottish flag, but I mean, I have that one too. But welcome from Scotland. Good to see you with us. I mean, I think where we are in Maine, it's about as close to Scotland as you can be when it comes to the landscape. Yeah. So yeah, good to see you again, friend. Um, you, yeah, I'm sort of beating off wasps. Or, well, they're not wasps; they're bees, and they look like wasps. They just don't. They're just very curious, and they want my sugary drink. How is Scotland today, guys? How is Scotland? Um, is it as wet as where ASN is? Excuse me. Oh, yeah. I'm looking back, and what's the name? Hey, welcome back. Good to see you again. What's the name? Stylinson. That's a great name, that, isn't it? Does anyone sleep in that tent? Yes. Well, the one on the left, I have. No, it's a good tent. The one on the right, though, not so much. Mostly because it's an old thing. So we use that for putting equipment in when we're up there. And then the other one, you could, you know, it's pretty cool inside those little things. But next time, we're going to have teepees. Well, definitely want to sleep up there then, for sure. Cold. Yes. That's something that we're going to get used to here soon, I'm sure. Might be in for a little shock. Go away, bee. I'm just going to move this camera, and then in a few minutes, probably going to just do a split screen between. Maybe go back to the bird bath, because we might get some birds dropping by. But I hope you're enjoying the new point of view camera angle that we had up there in the woods. It's pretty impressive. The only thing it doesn't do, obviously, right now is it doesn't really zoom. I mean, I'm not sure if you guys can try it on your screen. I'm sure it probably won't. But the pinch to zoom factor, but probably won't. Um, but when the new PTZ camera is installed, then obviously we'll have that function. Damn. Sorry, this thing is just annoying me. Go away. Seriously. Yeah, just strange weather right now. At the beginning of September, it still feels like we are in a heat wave right where we are at, guys. So yeah, it's kind of even. We've had to cover this entire area as much as we could with raffia mats and things. Just to, oh, got an airplane going over. Is that too much, producer? Hopefully not. Um, yeah, we also get a lot of low-flying aircraft sometimes in our neighborhood. Joyriders, I call them sky joyriders. Well, I think they like to fly over and check the place out. I mean, if I had an opportunity to do it, I probably would, but not at 50 feet anyway. Okay, so yeah, we're probably just going to do a split screen with the bird bath for a little while, guys, and then we're probably going to start thinking about wrapping up the live stream. Not too soon yet, but a few more minutes. I'd love to just keep the camera going for the Woodland camera for a little while after the stream, after I sort of end it, but we can still continue to watch that for a little while. But once again, thank you for everybody stopping by. Another Space Nut. Again, absolutely fantastic. Thank you, sir. And obviously then the Human Dialogue Project. Awesome to see you with us again tonight for you. And I hope that Scotland is well, I miss Scotland, actually, thinking about Scotland a lot the other day. And I always wondered, about what happened, at Saxiford and stuff like that. But I haven't really followed up with those stories ever since, and what's going on there. Maybe one day I'll look back into Saxiford. Okie dokie. So we're probably just going to switch over. There we go. We've got the Birdbath, and I'll probably just take a little seat off the mic for a second or two. Producer, thank you. Thanks, guys. I'll be back. Hi guys, I'm back, and just wanted to say thanks again. I know it's late in the UK, and it's been fantastic to have SpaceNet and the Human Dialogue Project with us this evening. For those guys, it's late in the evening, so we appreciate you guys being here. We're going to be wrapping this stream up fairly soon, so probably just going to finish off with a couple of shots of the Birdbath view, and maybe finish with a shot of the forest and the campsite there. But again, thank you again, and we look forward to seeing you all again soon at Worldwide Folklore Tales in the next live stream. Yeah, I'll have a great night. It's Dave the Narrator signing off.